My name is Peter Biles. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Ada, Oklahoma, and I'm a senior at Wheaton College near Chicago. I've been interning with Plow Publishing House here at the Bruderhof at Fox Hill, and I heard about the Bruderhof through Plow actually a few years ago. My family's been subscribing to their quarterly magazine for a couple of years, and I immediately took interest in the material they published, and I read about the Bruderhof within the pages of the Plow. And last year I was looking for internships, and I just reached out to Plow Publishing, sort of a shot in the dark, and their editor, Sam Hine, emailed me, and we got on the phone together, and one thing led to another, and I visited here back in March over my spring break, so I got a little bit of a taste of the Bruderhof community, and now I've been back for about three or 4 weeks for the internship. Plow Publishing is part of a broader community called Bruderhof, of course, and so beyond just interning with the publishing company, I was also living in community here. For the internship, it's very unique because it's not just pitched as, writing and editing. I also worked in the garden, I worked here in the shop, community playthings at the Bruderhof, and so I worked with my hands as well as with my head, I guess. And I think that's not something you get in a usual internship. And life is not very compartmentalized here. It's all done together, and all work is valued. And I think it's just an unusual experience that I think can grow a person, not just intellectually, but spiritually. I think coming to the Bruderhof, I really prayed and expected it to be a sort of spiritual retreat beyond just an internship, because I knew what the Bruderhof was about, and I knew their faith commitments and their vision. But I think what I experienced was more of a challenge to go through some of my own beliefs and why I believe certain things, and sort of putting those in comparison with those of the Bruderhof. I think one thing I really took away from living here is, personally, I guess, wondering about how community is built on trust with other people, and seeing how in the past, how little I've trusted people and even God, and how for relationships to flourish, you have to have that trust basis with the Lord and with other people. And it's been really a freeing experience for me to learn to see that in action, and to see it in my own heart where I can be more open and generous with others. I think the hospitality and the generosity given in trust is probably the main thing I took away from living here for 4 weeks. It's good to have some of your I guess, beliefs that you've taken for granted a bit challenged by an alternative lifestyle, and I think the Bruderhof will really do that. And you don't have to agree with everything that happens or goes on, but I think it's good to know that such a project is happening, and that it's a cool thing that God is doing here at Fox Hill.